winter, it gives us joy and beauty. It also makes for a few problems. In many states during the winter, highway maintenance activities are directed at keeping the roadways clear of snow and ice, leaving much of the maintenance equipment lying dormant and unused. Yet it is at this time of the year that more destructive forces are brought to bear against our highways, roads, and runways than at any other. For it is during the winter that the germ of highway and runway deterioration is born and develops. Why cracks form in asphalt and concrete surfaces is well known by highway engineers around the world. Shrinkage, base failure, heavy truck traffic, expansion and contraction, the entrance of decompressible material into the crack, freeze-thaw cycles, and moisture. Moisture seeping into base materials. The major reason why cracks are filled. At no other time is this more serious than during the winter, when cracks are at their widest. Highway and runway maintenance departments have waged a long and expensive war against cracking in both asphalt and concrete base surfaces. But not until now have they been armed with a crack-filling material that is equal to the challenge. Prepackaged Overflex MS, a more productive way of filling cracks that utilizes the proven Overflex process. Overflex is a sealant that combines 75% paving-grade asphalt with 25% recycled vulcanized rubber to produce a seal coat that, when applied as a thin membrane over severely cracked pavement, will successfully hold the surface with no crack reflection. The success of Overflex as a sealant material that bonds well to both asphalt and concrete while still maintaining strength and resilience made it a natural choice as a crack-filling material. But because of its high viscosity, the size and expense of the equipment needed to apply Overflex has in the past limited its use to large resurfacing jobs on highways and runways. The introduction of pre-packaged Overflex MS and the specially designed crack-filling machines to mix and apply it has now made this remarkable product available for any size jobs. "60 pounds of the proper mixture of recycled rubber, granulated to a specific size, and low paraffin asphalt are loaded into each box at a temperature of 250 degrees. As a safety feature, the polyethylene bag that contains the Overflex MS is made extra long to give the operator a good handhold for lowering the block into the mixing unit. The bag dissolves at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. After passing through a nitrogen quick cooling process, the Overflex MS is loaded on a pallet and then stored until time for shipment to its final user. Quality control is maintained during all phases of the manufacturing process to ensure that only the finest materials are used and that the rubber to asphalt mixture is exactly 33% of the asphalt weight. The pre-packaging of Overflex MS could be the answer to many problems, but now a machine must be developed that could mix and apply such a high viscous material. A small, highly portable machine that had all the features of the large Overflex application trucks. The Krafco crack-filling machine was developed by the Sahuaro Petroleum and Asphalt Company of Phoenix, Arizona. Not a truck manufacturing company, but but a company that deals with crack filling problems on a daily basis. The Krafco machine was developed by Sahuaro in order to make their own work more cost-effective. This working man's approach to the design of this machine becomes obvious when you consider the special features of the Krafco crack filling machine. Instead of the old sweep motion, the patented process utilizes an auger, which delivers a vigorous agitation to the material. This results in a mixture that is both positive and immediate. The heating oil extends up well over half of the surrounding tank to ensure even heating of the material, not just the bottom area as in most machines. All nozzles and valves are located for easy access during operation. The storage area for the hose is heated to keep the hose always at a working temperature. The hose and its placement is designed to reduce the weight handled by the operator, which results in greater mobility and less operator fatigue. The unit is equipped with a 30-gallon tank for solvent or cleaning oil, plumbed into the piping system for easy cleaning. An air-quick coupling is provided to blow out hard-to-clean materials. The machine can apply material through either its hand hose applicator or its optional 6-foot spreader bar with 2-foot extender. A special adapter at the front of the machine permits 2 hand hose operators to work at the same time. Along with prepackaged Overflex MS, the Krafco machine can be used for mixing and applying latex and emulsion, and any one-component joint sealer. The patented Krafco crack filling machine and Overflex MS are currently being used throughout the country to fill longitudinal and transverse cracks in asphalt pavement, to fill joints between concrete pavement and asphalt distress strips, to repair spalled areas, and to prevent the entrance of decompressibles. What are the reactions to this material? Mr. H.G. Lanston, Senior Field Research Engineer with the Arizona Department of Transportation and driving force behind the initial development of Overflex MS.
It appeared to me that the greatest cost connected with crack sealing was resealing. In areas of Arizona, using the old process, we were sealing cracks every 4 to 6 months. However, with the asphalt rubber, we have cracks that have been sealed for over 2 years and are still performing beautifully.
Other agencies in the state report that the sealant retains its flexibility and ability to seal for 5 years and longer. The University of Arizona's Experimental Water Resources Department, in its search for an effective and economical material to line reservoirs, has run extensive tests on Overflex MS and found it to be superior to many of the more expensive waterproofing treatments tested. As in the case of reservoir waterproof sealing, new techniques utilizing prepackaged Overflex MS and the Krafco crack filling machine will be developed by its current and future users. But for the present, prepackaged Overflex MS and the Krafco crack filling machine offer its users the capability of going wherever a job may be, as in backcountry pond lining, with absolutely no dependence on a source of hot liquid asphalt and rubber, or expensive support equipment and personnel to mix and apply it. A faster, cleaner, more continuous operation, because all materials are carried with you and loading can be done while work is in progress, with the additional assurance that your rubber to asphalt mixture is always correct. The new Krafco crack filling machine, when used with Overflex MS, offers its users the best weapon they can employ in their battle against highway and runway deterioration. Together, they can make winter your most productive maintenance season.
With Petromat fabric, a product of Phillips Chemical Company. A vital network of highways, roadways, and city streets, like arteries in the human body, serve to fuel the very livelihood of these United States. Almost 2 million miles of paved roads are pounded daily by heavy vehicular traffic of all types, shapes, and sizes. The rigors of traffic, plus the accelerating effects of the elements, rain, snow, sleet, freeze, thaw, sun, and high temperatures, take a serious toll on the highways and roads. Little wonder that pavements eventually crack, no matter how well designed. Cracks, such as these, are an all too familiar sight, letting surface water into pavement supporting structures, accelerating further failure. To cope with the continual deterioration of these vital arteries, engineers, administrators, material suppliers, contractors, and indeed the public itself are deeply involved in construction, maintenance, and improvement of our highways and byways. Wherever the motorist travels, the familiar sight of paving equipment, repair and construction crews prevails throughout the world. The cost of good roads is high. Resurfacing cracked pavements offers only temporary relief. And expensive renovation projects, such as those pictured here, absorb a large portion of the tax dollar. To avoid excessive replacement costs and to extend the life of streets needing repair, Petromat fabric, a non-woven high-strength polypropylene membrane, is proving of significant value throughout the country. Combined with asphalt, this durable material provides a stress-relieving membrane to arrest the propagation of cracks from old surfaces to new, and establishes a moisture barrier for protection and stabilization of existing roadway substructures. Recent studies at Ohio State University confirm that a Petromat membrane can provide added fatigue resistance to asphalt concrete overlays. Installation of Petromat is straightforward and need cause no delays in other paving operations. Cracks in the existing pavement are cleared of dirt and vegetation, then filled with a suitable crack filler, and the road surface cleaned. A binder course of asphalt cement or asphalt emulsion is applied at a specified rate. The fabric is easily installed in prescribed widths, by machine or by hand. Additional binder is applied at transverse joints, and the pavement is ready for overlay. This progressive Southern California city elected to offset spiraling street maintenance costs with well-organized and engineered street improvement programs. In this case, special tests were made to determine structural adequacy of streets needing repair. Deflection data, taken by a unit known as the Road Rater, are studied by city engineers to determine optimum methods for effecting needed renovation. Petromat fabric was specified as a protective reinforcement membrane. Not only will Petromat provide extended street life with minimum overlay thickness, it will enable city officials to eliminate digouts and total replacement, eliminate excessively high crowns on pavements, and preserve valuable curb height and curb drainage. Prior to placing the fabric, the street is prepared by filling old cracks and thoroughly sweeping the surface to be paved. Traffic control is established in advance to protect motorist, worker, and public alike. Asphalt cement, serving as binder and sealant for the fabric, is then applied to the street at a closely controlled rate of about 1/4 of a gallon per square yard. 80% of this amount is absorbed by the Petromat alone to form the membrane system. Although Petromat can be very easily installed using manual laydown procedures, tractor-mounted equipment has been developed for added productivity on larger jobs. This equipment can easily maintain pace with the paving machine which follows. Roll length is 100 yards. Rolls are changed on the machine with minimum delay. Additional binder is applied at transverse joints, and the pavement is ready for overlay. The equipment can be adapted to install standard 150-inch wide rolls or narrower 75-inch material. The fabric is easily cut to fit curb lines or other special contours. Paving overlay operations can proceed immediately after fabric laydown when asphalt cement is used as the binder, or after curing if asphalt emulsions are used. Petromat fabric is a product of Phillips Chemical Company, a division of Phillips Petroleum Company. It represents another way in which Phillips works to provide new materials and improved products to better serve the interests of people everywhere. The Phillips salesman in your area will be happy to work with your agencies, designers, consultants, contractors, and installers to see that you have well-organized and engineered street improvement programs.